Story number one. Danny had a bad habit of ignoring phone calls, especially from unknown numbers, so when his phone vibrated at 2:13 in the morning, he silenced it without looking. A few moments later, it buzzed again. A voicemail. Half asleep, he played it. At first, all he heard was static, then a whispering voice. Danny, don't go outside. It's watching. A cold chill spread through him. The voice was familiar, too familiar. It was his own. His breath hitched as he checked the call log. The number was his own, as if he had called himself. The house was silent, too silent. Danny's heartbeat thumped in his ears as he crept toward the window, peeking through the blinds. The street was empty, bathed in the dim glow of the flickering streetlight. Nothing seemed unusual. Then his phone buzzed again. Another voicemail? He played it with shaking fingers. Danny, it knows you're awake. A soft knock came from the door, not loud, not urgent, just waiting. His phone buzzed one more time. He didn't want to listen, but his trembling hands pressed play. Don't open the door, Danny. It's not knocking anymore. It's inside. A breath right from behind his ear, and the voicemail cut to static. Story number two. Mia's grandmother, Evelyn, had died 2 weeks ago. The funeral was quiet, just close family. Mia missed her terribly, but there was one thing that brought her comfort. Evelyn's old rotary phone, which now sat in Mia's bedroom. It wasn't plugged in, just a sentimental keepsake. One night, just as Mia was drifting off to sleep, the phone rang. The sound jolted her upright. Her heart pounded as she stared at the old phone. It shouldn't have been possible. It wasn't connected to anything. The ringing continued. Slowly, Mia reached out and lifted the receiver. Hello? She whispered. Silence. Then a familiar voice, crackling through the line. Mia, it's so dark in here. Mia's stomach dropped. It was her grandmother's voice, weak and distant. I need you to let me in. A cold breath of air curled around Mia's neck. The closet door creaked open behind her, and the line went dead.